For that reason, we've brought in our tennis beat reporter, Evan Zaretsky, who is down in Cary, North Carolina. Usually, Adam, when we talk to reporters in North Carolina, we always say, oh, the weather down there must be nice, but it was in the mid-70s today.
Yeah,
so I don't think we can
great.
say that. No, but Evan, you look great down there. We hope you enjoyed a great day of tennis. Syracuse, not so much. What went wrong for the Orange today?
Yeah, you're right, guys. It was a really tough day for Syracuse. Didn't get the result they did earlier in the year when they beat Wake Forest, but I think a big reason for that, these are outdoor courts. Syracuse, we all know back home, one of the only teams in the ACC that play indoors. Now you come outside, different atmosphere, really hard to adjust. Also, it was 90 degrees outside. I mean, I was sweating in the Uber to get here. Listen, Syracuse, halfway through doubles, they were exhausted, you can tell. But then you have to finish out doubles, and then you have 3 sets of singles. Today it was 2, but 3 sets of singles normally to play. Listen, this team, there was no shot they could compete with a Wake Forest team that plays in these outdoor and heat atmospheres. Wake Forest, a big reason why they got this win today.
Uber? Did our sports director, Matt Perry, not book you close enough to the tennis court so you could walk? That's ridiculous. That's a conversation we're going to have after the show. Evan, look, you followed this team all season long, and for those fans who haven't been following, obviously we've talked about some positives and some losses in today's show alone, but for our fans who haven't followed, give us the full overall season recap in your eyes. How did this season play out if you are watching Syracuse tennis this season?
Yeah, I would say it was an overall successful season for Syracuse. Ended 16th in the ACC last season. Now they're 13th. I would say overall pretty good signs. Had 2 upset wins this year, ranked opponents against. That was Wake Forest, surprisingly enough, earlier, and then Georgia Tech this past weekend. I think this Syracuse team showed that they're not a team that you can just walk over in this ACC anymore. Freshman Emma Scouteley, huge part of this team, comes in, doesn't start until about halfway through the season, but absolutely storms through her singles matches. Oh, these other Syracuse players also played really well. I'm really excited for what they can do next year, but I think this season, overall successful.
So, Evan, let's talk about next year then, because yes, there is some freshman talent, but SU is losing its best 2 singles players. So at this point, what now?
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Syracuse is losing 2 of players of what this program has meant. Serafima Shestova, Anastasia Sisoveva. These 2 have combined for over 75 wins for Syracuse. Who's going to replace that? Well, it's simple. Coach Eunice Lamam has to hit the transfer portal. Now, I know what you're thinking. Who wants to play tennis in Syracuse? It's freezing cold, one of the only teams that play indoors. But surprisingly enough, the Orange have been very successful in the transfer portal in recent years. This year, 4 of 6 of its singles players came from other schools. Sisoveva and Shestova also both came from other schools. So I think Syracuse, to fill that void, you got to go out, you got to get some new players.
A big-time challenge for Eunice Lamam and a big-time challenge conquered by Evan Zaretsky on the tennis beat this year. Evan, congratulations. Your season is over. We hope you have a great time in Cary, North Carolina.